till you see red. Transform, take over, and blind you. Don't forget to look behind you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sharpshooters, and happy Halloween from all of us here. As always, we are joined by our hosts, myself, Danny, Matt, and Juice Allen, I think. I'm not sure. Darby Juice?
Juicy Allen.
Juicy Allen. Juicy Allen tonight for a special Halloween episode. Our producer did not like that one.
I have a skateboard, so you know it's me.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a star-studded lineup for you. We got a top 10 spookiest wrestlers of the night. We have our crown jewel predictions. And for the first time, and probably only time, we're going to say something mean about a wrestler that we like. And I already feel kind of bad about that. I'm not sure about you
I'm gonna
guys.
say the meanest shit.
The three wrestlers I put in, I like each one. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to say now. And I'm giving the name. So it's going to be very sad later when we pick one. But we'll see how that goes. Also wondering if we picked any of the same ones. But before we get started, as always, we start out with our trivia juice box. What do you got?
I have nothing. I forgot. No.
Imagine you just like, you guys get the points. No trivia question tonight.
I completely forgot to come up with a question this week. No, I got something. All right. Which wrestler has wrestled the most matches ever on pay-per-view without ever wrestling on TV?
Wait.
Is this WWE specific? Or is
yes,
this, okay.
WWE specific. Which WWE wrestler has wrestled the most matches ever on pay-per-views
without ever being,
but has never wrestled on television?
What? That's nothing. And we know them for sure?
Yes.
That's crazy.
They've wrestled every match in their career.
So it's got to be like a manager, or I'm going to say Michael Cole.
Keep in mind, Michael Cole, I think, is only like 1-0 or 2-0.
Are we saying like active wrestler or just someone who's wrestled?
All time.
Someone that's wrestled all time. The most matches that they've only wrestled pay-per-views, but have never wrestled on television. No Raw, no SmackDown.
Michael Cole has wrestled on pay-per-view, but not television.
But the most times ever?
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
The most
like the most.
Anybody?
Yeah. Which wrestler has wrestled the most matches ever without ever wrestling on television? In WWE. That's the best way to put it, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised.
I want to say a name, but it sounds wrong.
I thought this was a
But you
layup.
can go first because I already guessed.
Well, I think mine's gonna be way off because he probably has wrestled on TV, but I don't remember. I'm gonna say Andre the Giant.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Vince McMahon.
Okay, those final answers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really surprised. I thought this was gonna be a layup. I thought you guys were gonna like get it
Rey
right away.
Mysterio.
No, no. So the answer is actually Logan Paul.
I was thinking him.
Oh wow!
I was thinking him.
He's wrestled 7 matches in his career, and all 7, including now the 8th one coming up. So he's wrestled 8 matches total, all on pay-per-view. Never wrestled on TV. 8 matches are the most anyone's ever wrestled on pay-per-view only.
You know
without
what's so
being on TV.
ridiculous? My brain automatically tried to think of like as far back as I can go. I'm like, all right, 97, 2000, like. where the
Yeah,
hell are
I don't know.
you
I
guys?
figured that was going to be like a click, like,
I
oh,
thought-
Nah,
never wrestled on TV.
not at all.
He came through my head, but then I was thinking,
Okay.
I thought he fought Ricochet on like a Monday Night Raw.
I did too. I checked it though. I fact checked it. I looked it up and did not. So
All
You gotta
right.
pay. You gotta pay for the good stuff, I guess.
apparently, you got
As usual,
damn.
Juicebox is just running away with trivia.
Mm.
He is adding
try-
another one. He is first to reach double digits as he gets to number 10. I have 3 and Matt has 2.
I tried to give it away. I really
you know,
tried. I was with Danny and Michael Cole originally. All right. Yeah, I think Cole's only fought like 2 matches ever. Like I don't think he's wrestled a lot.
No, I know that.
That's the
but,
thing.
But
That's why
I didn't. Yeah, when you said the most ever, I was like, And then that's why I thought Vince. But I guess Vince has to have wrestled on TV at one point.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. But yeah,
So
that was a solid guess though.
no, that was a good one. I like
Yeah.
that. That was a good one. All right. So with that, we go to what I'm really excited about, our Halloween special segment of the night, our top 10 spookiest wrestlers. So the way we did this, actually, you guys want to explain? I feel like I talk a lot on here. Who wants to explain how
my
we
God.
did our top 10 spookiest?
I'm sorry, I was busy grinding on Matt. So
Hold up.
This is definitely my type of podcast. Yeah,
I know what I
let's
said.
go.
Yeah, you can.
Are we passing the baton?
Yeah.
So
Figure, why not?
John came up with a pool of wrestlers that we all agreed to go forward with. It was about a pool of 30 wrestlers that could be considered spooky or scary. And then we ranked them personally, our top 10s of them, and we're going to review them and see if you guys agree.
And just to be clear, the list was very broad as far as like spooky, scary. They had legitimate like spooky characters like The Undertaker, Kane, and then you had some scary characters like Rick Knox and stuff like that, which I found so funny that he was on the list. So
We already
it was a good mix of spooky in character and
Okay.
scary in real life.
we already clearly established that he is deserving and qualified to be on this list of most terrifying. scary,
I'm not
spooky
disagreeing.
people.
I'm just saying I enjoyed the
Right.
list.
Well, with that, I guess it's time we can reveal our list, and then we will share with all of you our top 10s, and then we can discuss them amongst ourselves.
All right, here we go. Waiting for the producer.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. That's so big.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
Wow.
So, Matt, I hate you so
Why?
much.
Why? He's legit. Like, he makes me want to change the TV when he's on. That's how scary he is. We were saying the best scary wrestler, right?
We could be talking about anybody in your top 10. Wow. Okay. So let's
Wait. Who's your number 6 juice box?
Sue Young.
Why do I figure who Soo Young is?
She was on the list. We'll get to it. We'll get to number 6. All right, so I guess we'll start from the beginning. We'll start from number 1, work our way down like we did last time. So
All right.
looks like we got some controversy though early on.
I thought it was gonna be a clean sweep for 1 and 2. To be honest with you.
I'm just surprised Danny went with Undertaker and Matt and I went with The Undertaker.
Oh Jesus Christ!
What a surprise in grammar. No, But yeah, Taker at 1 for me and Danny, and then at 2 for Matt here, putting the Boogeyman number 1
As the scariest character of all
as the
time.
scariest, spookiest, creepiest wrestler of all time.
100%.
So why? Why would you say that?
How many worms has the Undertaker eaten in his life?
That we've seen? None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many teeth is Undertaker missing?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, yeet.
How many teeth has the Undertaker missing?
Oh.
None. The Boogeyman's legit a spooky
How many-
character.
How many growths has the Undertaker eaten?
None.
0.
How many clocks has the Undertaker
Shattered with his
shattered
head.
over his head? You know what? I might need to move Boogeyman up on my rankings. I might have messed up.
Yeah, I didn't even put him in my ranking, so I think I got kind
Nah,
of him to number 1.
Honestly,
now.
Boogeyman, I don't mind Boogeyman at 1.
Neither do I.
I can fucks with that though. I mean, then you got Taker and Kane at 2 and 3. We both have Taker, Kane 1, 2. Kind of feel like layups, but I feel like they also make the most sense. I mean, growing up, like those were like the ones doing like the fucked up shit. Like I kept thinking about like our list from last week and how our moments were just covered with Taker and Kane, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like I just felt like they made the most sense that high up top.
Yeah, I mean, Undertaker from the second he debuted till probably he went away and became badass was one of the most terrifying characters.
I would argue until the Crown Jewel match. That was when he stopped being scary.
He became real.
He became sad.
Dead man no more.
Became depressing at that point.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Let's see.
Fair, but in general, The Undertaker definitely was just between the Ministry, his debut, with just that. I mean, he looked like a walking zombie. They made him so pale with the whole outfit. It was never seen before. That was so scary. The whole urn thing also had like a great effect to it. Just every time the urn controlled him, you thought that was like really supernatural, which was pretty dope, I think.
When you guys watched, did y'all think he was real? Like really dead? Did you believe?
I mean, when I was a child,
That's
maybe.
what,
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking. Like, because I didn't watch like like I said, when I was like 13. So at that
Yeah,
point, I was
that's
like, all right, he's clearly not a dead man. But like when you guys watched,
Yeah,
you
no,
were
that's
like,
fair. No, you're 100% right.
like,
No.
oh my god!
When I was like a little kid, yeah, I believed a lot of what they like. I believed Kane was his brother. Like,
damn.
He's not?
What? What? Let's see. Really quick, producer. We had a comment in the chat. We just maybe flash the chat really quick, or so we can see it.
oh,
Yeah, he wrote something really quick. Just want to see what we got.
that's perfect. You can leave
Oh,
it like
There
that.
you go.
Keverlast.
Oh, hello.
Thank you. Subscribing to Prime. Subscribe for 2 months. On a 2-month streak, my man.
Number
Thank you
one.
so much. We
Number
appreciate
2 is
that.
number 1.
Yeah, moving on up. No, thank you though. Really appreciate that. That's awesome.
All right, and then with our number 2 and your number 3, we have Kane. Just most of Kane's career, he was a terrifying, disgusting monster.
I think I say terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, no,
human
he
being.
was awesome until he took the mask off.
And even when he took the mask off, he was just respectfully so ugly. Like it's still kind of fit into like that spooky like.
Sorry,
He's
Kane.
not a good-looking man. No,
Yeah.
no offense, Glenn Jacobs. I apologize, but not a very attractive man.
He knows.
I didn't know we were ranking.
He knows.
I didn't know we were ranking based on attractiveness.
I mean,
I didn't-
that
yeah.
fits into the spooky, scary when you think of a scary-looking person.
I would have totally changed that in my
I
top
think
10.
of Glenn. I think of
Su
Glenn
Young.
Jacobs.
Su Young would have been number 1, hands down.
All right. Number 3's changed a little bit for myself and Juice, where I put Bray Wyatt and you put Gangrel. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Gangrel. I mean, he was up there for Taker and Kane. He was probably I almost feel like he was. I feel like Taker and Kane were kind of like I had to put him there, but Gangrel was probably the one. Like when I was watching, where I was like, damn, like he's creepy. Like he's creepy.
He had the fangs. which
Like
were
yeah, like
nice
like
touch.
Taker and Kane were involved with so much other stuff that was kind of out of the realm by the time I was watching. Like yeah, the Ministry was going on, but it was getting so big with the corporation and all the other stuff. But Gangrel was always just like in that thing with the fire and the vibe and all that. So that's why I put Gangrel at 3 myself.
Yeah, Gangrel for me was cool. Like when I did my list, I was trying to think of like what kind of like scared me more than what I thought was cool. But when I was for some reason with Gangrel, I never was scared of him when I was a kid. I always thought like, oh, that's like a dope thing. I was more scared of the bloodbath but I think I associate that more with like the whole Brood instead of just Gangrel, even though I know he started.
Honestly, I associated more with just Gangrel.
Interesting.
But also for what it's worth, I mean, I also feel like I had to put Gangrel at number 3 because friend of the show, Gangrel. Gotta give love. Thank you for all the support.
God damn it.
What? I love it.
All right, number 4, we got tie with you two.
Wait, we skipped your Bray Wyatt.
Oh, you're right. Why did we skip my Bray Wyatt?
I don't know.
Bray Wyatt, I mean, Bray Wyatt was one of the few characters as an adult I was scared as. Like, he did some creepy ass shit with the, I loved, obviously, the whole cult following thing. That was so realistic. And every time I saw it, I was like, people actually do that and I can really see it. And then the whole, like, Mr. Rogers Funhouse thing, I thought was, like, legitimately, I was like, oh, that can, like, creep the fuck out of me. I'm great with that.
Firefly Funhouse, not Mr. Rogers Funhouse. Get it right. Put some respect. Just saying.
So I don't like talking to you sometimes. The hell was that?
That was
the end of
the Bray Wyatt when he goes "Dart!" and the segment ends.
Come on.
All right, at least Matt got it.
It
Thank you.
just sounded so weird.
Yeah, creepy, like Bray Wyatt. Well done, putting Bray Wyatt at number 3. Let's move on to our number 4s. Unless Matt has something.
No, I mean, but like with Bray Wyatt, I loved the character and everything. Great creepiness. I just felt like they left so much on the table with him. There was so much more that I wanted from his character that they never.
Bray, the early one.
All of them.
Which
All of them.
Ivory Bray. Okay.
I think they could have done so much more with him.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I don't say they did enough, but I don't know. I always feel like we got our fill. Like,
I don't think that takes away from how spooky or creepy he was. I just feel like
Yeah.
they could have done more with it.
He also didn't eat worms.
not that we saw.
That's why he's not.
Not
he's
that
not my
we
number
saw.
1, man.
We don't know what they did.
One.
You didn't even put the worm eater on your anyway.
Yeah, I was really torn between that. I didn't know what to do with.
So I think we're on number 4s now.
Number 4.
So
Right.
you and I should probably go now.
I
Abaddon.
agree. That's my number 10.
We both got Abaddon at number 4.
She was almost number 2 for me.
She's
She's
fucking scary as shit,
terrifying.
man. She like that one still creeps me out,
She's
man.
terrifying.
I can't look her in the eyes, man.
Yeah.
So she knocked out Boogeyman for me because she's legitimately terrifying. The only reason I didn't put her higher on the list is because like I want to see her more on TV, and we barely ever see her. So like I want to see
that.
like I've seen her 3 times since she signed with them.
Sounds like somebody doesn't
You know what
watch
I mean?
Dark.
It's true. So
Are you afraid
she
of the
was
dark?
she was 30, she was 31-6 on AEW Dark. No, I don't know if those are the numbers. But she fought a lot on Dark and Elevation. You missed
Great.
out.
I would love to see her on TV though, where I watch. I can't watch 12 hours of wrestling content. I apologize.
Can't watch YouTube.
No.
All right.
So no, I mean I agree. She is legitimately the most terrifying, I think, person I've seen.
Yeah, and she got those like studs in her like mouth, and
Right.
her cheeks.
Creepy.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I wasn't picking mine based off of how good of the wrestler they are.
No.
Or how often we see them.
No.
I was generally picking on if I go to sleep and close my eyes, who's gonna haunt me the most.
Doink the clown holding your hand. We'll get to him later, I guess. But
Oh man.
Well, you don't know about early day doink.
I do not apparently.
Oh, you don't know about early day doink?
He started off as a heel.
Yeah,
He
early day
wasn't
doink
always,
was
like,
a
the
psychopath.
funny-
We'll get to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're jumping the gun. We're jumping to number 9.
So Jake
All right,
the Snake. You both got Jake the Snake again. Before my time, but
Jake
like
the Snake.
Oh my god. with
Jake the Snake
snakes.
scared the shit out of
Yeah.
me.
He
Just the way the man talked, like the way he looked into the camera and did half his promos, I legit thought he was talking to me. And then the snake coming out, I tried to figure out like how big is that snake? It can't be that big. And then he would lay it next to that person. I'm like, that thing
It's that
is
big.
fucking huge. Like it's bigger than Andre the Giant. Sometimes that shit was fucking terrifying. Those snakes.
That's
It
pretty
was
big.
crazy.
What was the
No,
name?
it
Of,
was terrible. It was so.
what was the name of the snake?
Damien.
I feel like we should have just had Damien on this list.
He
Not
would have been
Jake the
number
Snake.
2.
You would have been definitely on the list.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Yeah, I never even like
Also-
even seeing those clips, I never got the vibe that he was in that realm.
Just the way he laid it on, like how is that not terrifying? Just
No,
laying
yeah.
a giant python on you, like when you're
Yeah.
and you can't react.
and like as a kid,
Get
all,
the fuck outta
all
here.
snakes are deadly. Like
Mhm.
like you don't know, like you don't
Mhm.
think of like a python as being like, oh, if he bites you, you won't get.
I thought
you won't
Randy
be very-
Savage died.
Yeah.
I thought Randy Savage was poisoned and was gonna die.
Rest in peace,
And
Bonesaw.
he did die. Yeah.
We hardly knew ye. Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn. Thought he died. Did you call like a hotline or anything? Mom, they killed him. Please.
I called the hotline once. I was never
We gotta call somebody.
ever allowed to call
He
after
called the 1-900 number
I
7 times, and his mom yelled at him.
Get me, Kevin Kelly. I need to talk to somebody. Oh God, or whoever the fuck. I don't know who it was back then. Tunny or who? I don't know.
I think I actually called the hotline after, if it was available. I might be making it up, but I don't really.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. Was there a hotline?
Yes.
I made that up.
Yeah,
They
you used to
had
have
like
those
a-
hotlines after the pay-per-views
Oh,
all the time.
I
and
made
stuff.
that up.
No, for sure. Like you could call afterward, and like they would give you exclusives or whatever. It was all
It was
bullshit.
like a 1-900 number you
Yeah.
paid for.
100%.
So Twitter.
I think I called it once
All right.
No, but
after
the
the
Twitter's
Undertaker
free.
got buried alive to like make sure he was still alive. Because I was such a little kid that I was like, oh my god, I don't know. And my parents like weren't paying attention to me. And I'm pretty sure I called him and I was like, all right, she hung up the phone, didn't think about it. They got the bill and they're like, what the fuck?
my parents did that for Over the Edge 1989. You got it.
All right.
They did though. That's not a joke. Owen Hart.
Ooh.
They did. They didn't know if it was real. They were like, we need to call and find out. We were sitting there like, Mom,
Oh my god.
what just happened? But either way,
All right.
I
For
digress.
number, what we have to number
So
5.
we're to Abyss for you.
Yeah,
We
Abyss.
can skip your Jake. We can skip Boogeyman. We talked about those two. I mean, Abyss was, depending on what year, a legit like pretty dark, scary character. I think. I liked his whole aura. James Mitchell, especially when he had James Mitchell, that was a pretty good like 1-2 punch. It wasn't obviously anything like Paul Bearer and Undertaker, but you could tell like it was supposed to be that dark kind of figure leading him. And then he had a little stint where they could have played it better, but they started out well where he was like I don't know if you remember when he was in the penitentiary and he started wearing like the
gear.
yeah.
Like I know what you're talking
it
about.
started out real good. The whole Sting thing with him started out real well, and then they kind of just like fell off with it like TNA usually does. But I thought Abyss was a really good like scary character for that time because they didn't have a lot also in that time.
Abyss probably would have made my list. The only reason he didn't is because I met him in real life once backstage, and he's like the nicest guy in the world. And I was like, all right. I was like, you're good people.
I
So
mean, his
you're-
brother's a great person. Christopher Park is great.
So I met him, and I was like, yo, man, like 10 years from now, I'm probably gonna do a list about scary wrestlers, and you're not gonna be on it anymore.
He said good.
And he was like, what? And I was like, don't worry. But no, either way.
all right, on to
Either
number
way.
6. Number 6 is I'll go first. Malachi Black.
Yeah, we all have different sixes.
Yeah. I mean, I like what he's doing. I think I've been saying for a while, I love this star character, all the eye stuff, the infection, all the stuff he did off with like the YouTube videos with it. I thought it was all great. Even like the corny eye stuff they did with like him and Ray and Seth and all that, I thought was pretty interesting. So it carried over. I loved it all.
But who is Malachi Black? Malachi Black.
He's going after your grammar, so
I don't know.
Like
who
he
that
doesn't
is.
know.
I'm confused. Nah. Yeah. Again, I mean, it's just one of those things for me. A lot of the more recent ones, I just had a hard time putting them on there. I never really like felt that way.
Yeah, I tried
It's
to take out
cool.
like the adult version and be like,
I
if I was a
know.
kid, would I be freaked out by this? And like,
Yeah.
I think I would. So
It was hard. It was hard for me to do that. Not gonna lie.
Fair.
Yeah. No offense. No knock. If you guys obviously did it, just I couldn't really
I
do
did.
that. Yeah, Mankind.
I do have Mankind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Matt went anyone current except for Abaddon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Mankind on there.
Mankind
So-
rips his own hair out and screams like a pig.
No, so this is like I'm guessing like early Mankind.
Yeah, I'm
like,
talking the first version.
the boiler room brawl with the
Yep,
brown
yep,
gear.
yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. Solid one.
Yeah, that one scared the shit out
So Su Young, basically she's doing, I don't want to say just doing Abaddon gimmick. She was somebody that was in TNA. She was kind of doing a Living Dead girl bit, but it was more of like tuned into like Japanese culture, where like other like dead girl spirits would come out with her dressed up with like no faces and like drag people and put them into coffins and stuff. So
me.
like
Pretty dope.
it was, and she, you know, she looked fucking creepy as shit. Like when I finally saw a picture of her in real life versus like in all the makeup and all the stuff.
Yeah.
Because she'll wear like bloody, like dry, bloody rags all around her to look like she got like murdered and like was reborn.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. So I felt like she deserved to get on this list and
Okay.
get some love. So,
So she inspired like the cleaning girls for Kenny Omega.
because of the because of the rags. Like, you said, what?
No, you said she come out with girls.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just,
That's
that's
the
the
one.
only one.
Okay. Yep. She came out with girls. So Kenny Omega was like, I got an idea.
Clean.
Cleaner. We're doing it. And then so
Oh
so
my
AEW was
God.
born.
Clean it up.
Sue Young helped give birth to AEW.
There
Thank
you
you. So moving on to the next one, I think the only new one we got is Danhausen.
I mean, very evil.
He's
But also
what else
very,
are we
also
talking
very
about?
nice.
Yeah, but he's very evil.
But very nice.
But
He's a
also-
demon.
I
He
mean,
collects baby teeth.
I was gonna say he collects baby
What do
teeth,
you?
I mean,
He
it's-
puts curses on people.
Danhausen-
What more do you have to do to make a list of spooky fucking wrestlers, guys? Thank you.
curse.
Case closed.
Danhausen would be
Case
better off
closed.
served on a list of who you want to work at your child's birthday party.
I would love if we
This
could get
list.
Danhausen at my next birthday party. Fuck a child's.
Very, very,
I'll take you
very
over his
nice.
birthday.
Very nice.
How
very
dare you.
Nice.
You guys just hate it.
I like Danhausen. He's more of that like comedic
Yeah.
side of horror
Epitome
intentionally.
of this list.
What?
He literally is what this list is about.
Yet the boogeyman doesn't make it on.
Fair
Nope.
enough. We'll just put an asterisk next to Danhausen.
He's just weird, the
right?
Boogeyman.
Boogeyman. That's where Boogeyman should have gone, but
Doubt
nah.
I'll trade Vampiro for the Boogeyman.
I was gonna say we can move on to
Danhausen.
Vampiro now because like I don't really. All I know from Vampiro is the shitty stuff I've seen him do in like AAA. So to me, Vampiro's always kind of sucked. So help me on Vampiro. No, for real, help me on Vampiro.
No. Vampiro, the wrestlers definitely sucked. Vampiro, the character, I liked what they did because they brought him in with the Sing, and he was supposed to be like the new era. And early on, his character was good. He did a lot of the bloodbath stuff.
So he came in with Sting,
WCW.
or
No, he didn't come in with Sting. He was one of the new bloods towards the end of like the WCW era.
Or was he partnered with Sting or no?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was with
They
Sting.
feuded.
Okay,
That was like his main feud at the beginning.
that checks
um,
out. Okay.
So he did like a lot of the hardcore stuff. He did a lot of their like the bloodbath. He did a lot of their dark angles. Like that was their main guy for it in that time. So I kind of figured I'd give him some love. He did do a lot for WCW towards the end. I did kind of like the character, but the writing just as always was terrible with
That's
WCW.
fair. He also was a vampire. I mean,
He was a vampire.
did he ever bite
He had
anybody in the neck?
He had like the like white paint to kind of look like Sting a little bit, but he was like also very different. So it was interesting.
I have questions.
He did not bite anyone.
He didn't bite or turn anybody.
Not that I remember.
What the fuck was the point of being a vampire?
I mean, Gangrel didn't bite anyone.
But he was.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
He was a vampire.
He was
girl.
just like he was like a cult. He was like, yo,
I would argue that Gangrel was more of a vampire than a vampire.
yo, he
with
drank
the
blood every
drinking
week.
Blood and the
Actually,
fangs.
did he really drink blood? He just spit it out. That's a waste of your resources.
You gotta assume some dribbled down.
Yeah, some probably got
Yeah.
in. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Yo, Gangrel, friend of the show. What's good?
Not true.
Definitely a friend of the show.
So, I guess we already talked about Gangrel, so we can move on to
Viscera.
Viscera.
Yo,
or as I like to call him, Silly Putty.
You're gonna talk about Big Daddy V.
no,
right.
not Big
You're gonna
Daddy.
talk about King Mabel.
God damn it, no. Not.
Talking the ministry version.
This is a very
You're
specific
talking about Men on a Mission.
window. We ain't on Mabel. We ain't on King Mabel. We ain't on Big Daddy V. We ain't on whatever fucking big ass titties gimmick he had that week. This is Viscera, homeboy wearing the nightgown, coming at you, splashing
Mohawk.
on you with the little contacts in the eyes, rolling with his homeboy Midian. Scary as shit. That was terrifying growing up. For me, watching that, like him and Gangrel, I was like, yo, I do not want that guy dropping on me. That was the first big man for me where I was like, nope, not today.
No, thank you.
Nope.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
So Viscera never scared me
I mean, again, I'm on a
Literally,
very, yeah.
because of the King Mabel stuff.
Well,
and
that's
all
the thing,
that
yeah.
beforehand.
See-
Once you see him hopping around with Little Mo on WrestleMania 10 with Men on a Mission,
Mhm.
nothing he does after that's gonna be scary.
That's fair. Yeah, this was the first for me. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I was like, nope.
Very interesting. No, that makes
Nope.
sense then. If that was like the first version of Viscera, so I could totally understand that. Totally understand that.
All right. so,
The next row I love because it's literally just a throwback row to the 80s, and it's dope. You could argue that the row before that was the 90s.
you
This
both,
is the 80s right
you
here.
both got your Papa Shango in there.
Papa Shango, bro.
And
The
you
Voodoo Master.
And you're afraid of paying taxes?
yeah, IRS scared you that bad?
If there's that, I never even watched.
I want to
during-
say no. Let's save his for last. Let's
Yeah,
go with
we'll-
ours.
we'll get
Ours
there.
makes more sense right now. So I'll go first. Papa
Makes
Shango.
more sense.
Makes more sense than the tax man. How old were you that you knew the tax man was that scared? So, Papa Shango, I mean, again, another one that I think just very obvious for this list. One of the, the Voodoo
yeah.
Master made Ultimate Warrior throw up. Always came out with the smoking staff and like his little necklace of skulls. It was just totally
Yeah,
dope,
the
and
Voodoo
I
dolls.
loved everything about
Yeah,
him.
that was great. And Doink was heel Doink was scary,
So scary.
especially as a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
I was gonna say honestly, I think I put him on there without you guys even telling me to, because I was like, it's a clown. Even not knowing the
Oh,
heel
you
stuff.
didn't have him on. That was the first person I checked for. I was like, just in case he thinks
Oh, did you
he's
say
not.
Doink? Oh,
No, I'm saying I didn't.
The
That was the first one I
first
checked.
person
Yeah.
he checked for.
Yeah.
Not on his list.
No, not
very true, very true. But
I'm
no,
sorry. Who's he dressed as? That's not even on the list. That he didn't make his top 10. I don't want to hear it. Judging me.
why am I catching strays over here? Only one that dressed up for Halloween episode.
Hold on.
Because you tricked me.
Oh, what's good? Oh, it's my boy.
I'm MJF from last episode.
Oh,
when I stole
okay.
the belt back.
I was gonna say you
Oh,
were.
Soraya.
I thought you were Trench from Mogul Affiliates.
Yeah, that's a.
The hoodie. Big
You
boy.
should have been Prince
Yeah.
Nana tonight.
I am him also.
Always. Yeah, Prince Nana lives in me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Doink the Clown. Scary. Doink the Clown.
It's
original
valid.
Doink the Clown's
It's
very
very
scary.
valid. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't have him higher, but I guess you weren't that afraid of clowns. So that's fine.
And the Taxman.
Yeah, Erwin R. Shyster. Listen, like I didn't watch during that time at all, but to this day, like there's two things that are certain in life: it's death and taxes. If I see that man rolling up, like I know I fucked up. If something's wrong, I'm getting the hell out of there. That's terrifying. I don't want to see.
If you see Erwin R. Shyster roll it up,
He always came out with his briefcase.
Yeah.
Like, what's...
Something's wrong. You did something wrong. He's coming after you, and I ain't dealing with that. And like our producer said, in this economy, like back taxes and all of this shit, I don't thank you. I don't, not in my world.
all
So
right.
he's on the list.
And
All right.
we can't finish the show
And you know what?
anything without talking about
As I
Rick Knox.
say, you can end it also with your number 10 because our number 10s have already been discussed.
Yeah, fucking Rick Knox.
So Rick Knox is your number 10.
He's my number 10. Scariest,
Arguably the worst referee in wrestling history.
arguably. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even say he might be,
That's
because
what I said arguably.
there is Todd Sinclair. You guys don't know him from Ring of Honor,
What about
aka
what
Fat
about
Pants.
evil twin brother Earl Hebner?
Dave Hebner.
With Dave Hebner?
Dave Hebner.
Nah, I don't mind Hebner's. Hebner's are alright.
Hebner's are good
I
about
loved
Um,
Earl Hebner.
Yeah, Earl.
So
and Dave-
yeah, Rick Knox solely because of how dangerous he is in real life.
Yeah, you
Okay.
anybody that's in a match involving him, God help you. Just hopefully you don't get
do a
hurt,
scary spot.
because he won't notice, and he'll just let the match roll on,
Notice.
and he'll just push you out of the ring. And fucking get up, buddy. Super kick time. Here come the Young Bucks. Take your spot.
You gotta take a brain buster.
They
You
gotta-
literally just lay it on your head.
They got to get
You
the
gotta
shit
take 2
in.
more.
So yeah, Rick Knox, number 10, scariest wrestler of all time.
All right. Well, as always, let us know how you feel about each of our lists, the whole list. If we missed anyone big,
And nothing but the list.
I think out of the 3 of us, we hit all the major ones and even some of the unexpected ones. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. As always, we love the feedback.
We did good.
And with that said, we will be taking our first commercial break very shortly, but please don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be doing Where's Mad At and
Not here.
our first Say Something Mean. I'm not gonna like it. I know it now. I'm not gonna like it.
I'm gonna love it.
I kind of regret not putting Rick Knox on my Say Something Mean.
That wouldn't.
That would have been.
I thought we
that's
said
a-
it was gonna be people that we'd like.
That's a
True.
layup.
True, true.
That's a layup.
Yeah, we gotta put people that like we feel bad if saying something.
You gotta
mean
put say
about.
something nice. You
that
gotta
could have been fun.
you gotta add Rick Knox to say something
Are we in
nice.
commercial yet? I don't even know. Nope.
It's alright. We're here just chilling. It's alright. I'm getting the good vibes. Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, what's up, bitches? You made it back. Time for part 2. Let's go.
I don't know if you're allowed to call them bitches.
There are bitches, but they're my bitches.
You're bitches. All right. Well, welcome back, Juicebox bitches, and we will be.
Gangrel's your bitch.
We will be picking it back up with where's Matt at, and since we're doing the Crown Jewel predictions later, this version of Where's Matt at will only be AEW. So we will save the WWE recaps for Crown Jewel.
How apropos.
Yeah.
Because all I do is watch AEW, so that works out well for me.
We don't gotta waste your time with the other stuff right now.
That's good.
So I think to start off our segment talking about AEW, if we can bring up the AEW rankings for this week, because like I said, those are back, hosted by yours truly. I break these down, a deep analytics case of the top 5 in men's, women's, tag teams, and trios, all above here. You like my little pluses and minuses? Like showed you, we got movement.
I
in
do
the,
like
in
the
the top
movement.
5s. Show you obviously who's there. We got some debuts weren't there last week, so we can leave that up while we talk. We can talk about the start, whatever you guys would prefer. We can roll along and vibe.
I don't like that hook in RVD you made it, but I understand why they did.
What's that? Oh, I didn't change the date.
Yeah,
Dang,
I can change it.
I messed
got
up. I done messed up at Aaron. Oh well.
I got it.
Yeah, I
Void.
just.
These rankings are void.
Yeah. these,
Well-
these rankings mean nothing. We can move on now.
We had a good run.
Go right back to the
AEW.
Oh, we're live. We can't even cut the segment. Damn.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it live.
another outbreak.
But yeah, no, I mean, just I couldn't like who else from this week, like
And they fix.
who else from this week could have been added in? Like, I mean, I took off Claudio and Yuta dropped 3 spots.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure who did I take off? Who fell off? I forget who I took off of the list, but whoever they were, they lost like I guess a significant match. Who had a match this week with Oh, Claudio. No, I moved Claudio and Yuta down. I don't know. Either way, somebody fell off that I felt like didn't really deserve to be in there.
I don't know.
But
It's all right.
yeah. Otherwise, those are the rankings. I moved Tony up. Figured she had a big week. I know she didn't wrestle,
I was
but
gonna say, Tony's moving up a lot of spots for someone who didn't wrestle.
well, she also, I mean, from the what they've been showing us,
Didn't Willow win a match?
well, it seems like she's getting the match at Full Gear, so she's getting primed. She's getting the opportunity
I
no matter
get it.
what. But also Willow.
I think these are a little skewed because you got a little crushy crush on Tony.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
No,
right?
we really don't. It's honestly just based on her getting the match at Full Gear. I take these very, very seriously.
I agree, but if
How
we're-
dare you insult his integrity?
I'm just saying you're giving a +3 to someone who didn't wrestle over a +1 to someone who won a match. That's all I'm saying.
But the one with the +1 also lost a match.
Yeah.
A number 1.
So she
contender
wrestled
match.
She lost a title
twice
match.
over someone who didn't wrestle at all.
But Tony Storm was involved in both matches.
Did she wrestled it?
Listen, and that's why Saraya. I'm just saying, that's why Soraya's still at number 1. Soraya's still owed a title shot, in my opinion. FTR still owed a title shot, in my opinion. And that's why the two of them aren't moving down until further notice.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, if we get closer to Full Gear and it's obviously Tony and it's obviously someone else, like, they'll go up to 1. But for now, that's how I see it. I got Santana and Takeshita debuting.
Can I just say, I also don't like that that's the feud. Like, it's over now. Santana and Ortiz. Like,
No, I don't think it's over.
I think it is. I think that was
You
the
think it's
point.
over?
Honestly, I
Sure.
mean, they probably have realish heat with them, each other. I
and
don't.
they want
I
to do like a long.
I think they
drawn-out
wanted
thing.
to get it over with,
Yeah.
and Santana's really making it sound like he's moving on and he's done.
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
fair.
that happens before in wrestling. Ortiz can be the thorn in his side, but it seems like they're gonna just move on. So we'll
No,
see.
it seemed like it was a clean finish. It seemed very just like the feud's
Definitive.
over.
Clean finish, but he wouldn't shake his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just because
And
He's a sourpuss.
I don't know.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it to keep going, but I feel like it's not.
I agree.
We'll see.
I agree.
But yeah. Otherwise, also I did add trios this
I was
week.
gonna say,
Last week we didn't have trios because when last time that they were doing AEW rankings, trio styles didn't exist yet. So I didn't do them last week, but I decided to add them on here. So I figured House of Black at 1, Dark Order at 2, Guns and Juice at 3, Hardy's Isaiah at 4, and then Garcia and 2.0 at 5. But I honestly just did that purely on the rankings for the year on the trios competition. Once they start doing more trios matches now, I can kind of
Yeah.
finagle that around. But
no, that makes sense.
so those are the rankings. Let me know if you think I messed up or if I did great. Grade them, baby. A++.
Great, baby.
Let's go.
All right. With that being said,
Yeah.
Where's Matt at?
Well, we'll start off with the big news. Ric Flair.
Woo!
Yeah.
Do we have a
Very
woo
excited.
button? I think we have a woo. I don't think we do have a woo.
Very excited about Ric Flair.
I'm surprised
He's
how many
gonna
haters there
do-
were about Ric Flair coming back.
He's gonna do nothing probably.
Not probably. Hopefully.
No,
I do
I
not
mean,
want that man in the ring.
no. His retirement match against Sting will be very good. It'll
He-
be a good match.
No, don't say that.
I already predicted that.
I do
I
not.
predicted that
You did.
last week
You did.
before we even knew he was going to be on AEW.
You did, and I never want to see Ric Flair in a ring again. And if that's why I don't think that's why they brought it back. I think Tony Khan is smarter than that and knows better than that.
The wheels are turning.
But I do not believe he will be wrestling another match in E AEW.
Producer, can we put "Hello Darkness," my old friend, over my face while they continue? It was Sound of Silence, right? Yeah, that's the song. Just, oh my god.
The fact that we're arguing about this says you shook. I get it.
Nah, they can't do that, man.
I do not believe they're going to do that.
This
I
is
can't.
Sting's farewell. Listen, the most you can do with Flair, you can have Flair be a dick one final time and turn on him.
Yeah, he'll be in his corner, maybe cost him a match.
Not
or
the
something.
last match, but cost him a match
Yeah, yeah.
along the way. Man, like that's fine.
But
I don't want to see him in
No.
the ring.
never.
And
Never
as
again.
cool as it was that he came out, legit surprised, it was dope. Like 12 hours later, it kind of settled in.
That was like pointless.
And I was not not pointless. I didn't mind it. It was good
I
for
mean,
the moment. It
I was
settled
gonna
in.
say- Go ahead.
It settled in that if he's like legit around now, and he's here the whole way at the end, I think it takes away from Sting's ending, and I think it takes away from Darby's shine that he can get from all this. So I'm not. I'll give it time, see where it goes, but if he's around every week when Sting's around from now until Revolution, not a fan of it.
Sting's final match will be against Andrade then.
Figure eight, figure eight. No.
So
I hope not.
God, Jesus, that just scared me. No,
Charlotte, intergender match. Charlotte, they
I
signed Charlotte?
agree. Imagine they just signed Charlotte.
Okay.
Intergender
You have
tag
something
match.
to say.
I'm trying to think now. Now you just threw me all off. No, I think it was obvious why they brought him out. It was just a surprise for Sting for his farewell. I don't think it was anything more than that, and to make it like a whole big thing is.
I don't know. He keeps tweeting these.
No. I do think he's gonna be around now, and I think he's like signed as like a manager thing, and he'll have a little bit of a role for a short, story, whatever. Depending on how they play it, though, I don't think it's gonna take too much away from it. Like, let Sting probably wants this. Like, let the man have a nice little feud.
Do you think
or-
Sting was actually
not
surprised by
feud?
it?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll say, how could he have wanted it if he didn't know?
No,
about
I'm
it?
saying let him have like a nice one more little like promo package, whatever storyline with Ric Flair, just to
While I
end his
think,
career.
while I think the rub has basically already been done,
And I don't.
as
and
long as
hold
the
on,
focus,
sorry,
as long as,
I don't think Darby. I don't think this is gonna affect Darby because Darby's already going on his like separate path with Nick Wayne and Christian Cage. Still, like Sting's kind of been a part of it, but not really. I think they're gonna let Darby still do his own thing, and then once in a while come back and like help Sting when he needs to. That's about it. Like they've been doing.
we'll see.
Next thing in note I had was Chris Jericho's giant friend,
Oh,
big
yeah.
friend, which I hope is not the Big Show, but I can't think of anyone else who it's going to be,
Right.
Yeah.
unless it's the Giant Gonzalez.
God damn it. No, he's still alive. He's probably dead. Well, although I guess you could put.
I mean, it could literally be
you could just put Satnam Singh in the suit.
anyone, but no, like,
No one would
it's
know.
got to be Big Show.
Honest to God,
Paul White.
half the fans would be like, "Oh my God, it's Giant Gonzalez!" Like they wouldn't even fucking know.
The reason I don't want to be a Big Show is because he can't move.
That's just it. It's a Big
He
Show.
can't
Like,
move. Like, I think Powerhouse Hobbs would kick the crap out of him in real life. Like, I know with wrestling you have to have the little bit of belief, but when a guy can't move, it's tough to.
No, agree.
Only way I'll be okay with it being Paul White.
Is this Captain Insane?
No, I don't want Captain Insano here. The only way I'm okay with Paul White here is if it's Paul White and Mark Henry, just both coming out like
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That would be
like
fun.
just backing up Jericho.
Finisher, the clothesline from hell.
Okay, well,
please,
first off-
please, I'm not.
Danny, do not disrespect JBL like that. He is the wrestling
my
god.
God.
JBL and Kazuchika Okada are equally great wrestlers in their own way. No shade being thrown here. I will take this comparison all day. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you for taking it seriously.
No
unlike
notes.
This guy.
No notes.
I will say the one thing that's pissing me off about Okada is that every time he steps in a ring with Brian Danielson gets fucking hurt.
So no.
And this is getting I'm not saying it was Okada's fault.
You think is it real?
I think it was what's his face. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, finish. It was who?
It
Cassidy?
was right before.
It was the punch.
What do you think it was then?
So I saw something online earlier today, and
He did it before the match.
it wasn't that match at all. If you go back and rewatch his match with Andrade, when Andrade did the back elbow, their heads collided, and then they went to the finish like a minute later.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they?
I'm just saying. I'll send you the tweet.
I agree. I understand what you're saying. I'm saying wouldn't that have been reported before Tuesday then?
They probably toughed it out for the Okada match. I'm just saying they probably had it booked. They said, tag match. I can power through it. I'm just saying if you go back and I'll send you the video. Like as soon as the match ends, Danielson's on the ground holding his orbital. The ref's checking on him. So I think he was already hurt there. Toughed it out. Because there's another video that shows Cassidy doesn't hit him at all. Like he doesn't touch him with the punch. So it wasn't. They didn't do it. I get the meme of Okada hurts everybody, but it wasn't that. I'm pretty sure it was the Andrade match.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting take.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think he was really hurt. So there we go. I learned something new.
Yeah. No. Apparently he's really hurt. Yeah.
One last thing about that match, the Cesaro uppercut finisher is kind of lame.
Oh no!
I don't like it. I feel like
What?
I guess coming from his WWE days, he did that all the time, and it wasn't a finisher. Now suddenly it's a finisher.
That's fair. That's a believability thing for you.
Yeah.
I get they're
okay.
establishing something as one thing and it being another thing. I get that being hard to kind of.
Yeah, like
I understand what you're saying. That's fine.
All right,
That's
moving
fine.
on.
No, I'll allow the take. Listen, it's
moving
fine.
on, moving on.
It's how the wrestler does the move.
How do you feel about Dynamite Dynamite Ring match?
I didn't even take notes for that. It was okay.
I mean,
That's how much
I would have. I don't know. I wasn't surprised that MJF retained. It would have been nice to see like something different, but I'm not surprised he won.
I think it's gonna be one of those things where like he's gonna lose to someone. I don't know who needs the rub. I don't think he's ever going
to lose it at
Really?
this point.
Interesting.
At this point, yeah. Was it 4 or 5
It's
years?
like 5 years now. I think it's just eventually he's just gonna like give it back or get rid of it himself.
Yeah.
Fair.
I like the
But-
finish with they both had the ring on, and then he got him first. Onto Rampage. I was gonna say I wish that the Santana Ortiz had a better build, but you guys are telling me they actually hate each other, so there we go with that. I don't want Ortiz to join Jarrett. Like the way that ended with Satnam saying.
don't-
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
Whatever his
stupid.
name
I
is.
don't even understand why that's a
Yeah.
possibility.
I don't want that to happen.
I hope that turns into a feud, which I assume is gonna happen.
If anything, I feel like they've been priming up Lethal to leave more than anything, rather than Ortiz joining. But I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Kip Sabian is a true heel with that jacket he was wearing.
Bro, he looks dope.
You like that jacket?
Yo, he went in there. I was like, all right. I wish they give you more street time, bro. Like, he's rocking it.
That promo was
The
rough.
promo
though,
was
man.
rough though.
It
He was
was.
trying too hard.
I was embarrassed to be a Kip Sabian fan. Like that was like I know what I said earlier in the week about like get the cheap heat when it's timely.
He wasn't doing it well.
Christian did it on
Yeah.
Wednesday night, but then to do it technically the same night,
Yeah.
but then again with Kip for like 3 minutes longer.
I was gonna say the problem was that Kip kept going to like each one.
It was
just
like
do one
playing
and let
the
it sink,
greatest
bam,
hits.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
And
was-
I mean maybe you're getting there, but I would have done
Silly.
Nope, I wasn't.
anything more creative with Mark Briscoe's return. Because that was
Uh,
just like they had no idea what to do, and they're like, all right, let's just have Mark go out there and he's back.
Hmm.
Like I felt like not that he's gonna be like a main eventer, but like I expected
you
something.
hyped
from
him
him.
up so much the first time around. You figured they'd do something a little more. The second
Yeah,
time
I just
around.
thought Mark Briscoe would have had a little bit more of a creative return, but we'll see where it goes.
Agreed.
I am enjoying that Don Callis seems intent on filling that painting of the
Yes.
Last Supper. He's like
Oh, it's
recruiting
so good.
everybody. He's on
Mhm.
It's so good.
extra drive.
Yeah, that's good.
Side note on Don Callis. I actually thought his scar was real, but I'm actually starting to think it's makeup because it's getting darker and darker.
It's real.
It's real, but
It's both.
they're
It's both. They're
yeah,
accentuating it. It's definitely real. It's definitely real, but they're
100%
definitely
real.
painting it.
That's so funny. 100%. Real.
It's actually CGI, like a hologram.
Yeah.
They're just putting it on there, so whenever he moves.
Well, I feel bad for him because if that's really real, like that dark,
No.
to walk around with that sucks.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's definitely noticeable, but it ain't that dark. I noticed it was very dark this week too, though.
Very dark.
I did see
Darker
that.
this week.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like JAS is dissolving finally.
Yeah.
I think
Good riddance.
you'll get a. I think Hager's a good move for Callis because he doesn't have to do anything.
I think Hager and Menard are gonna go.
The other guy's gonna join Ruby Soho.
Yeah, which by the way, I don't know if this is 100% true, but from what I've seen online, apparently they're like legit.
They're a legit.
I was gonna
couple.
say the way they interact, I think they're legit.
It's funny. Before I even saw it, like the first interaction, I was like, "Damn, they fucking." I was
Right?
like, like I just knew
For
instantly.
sure.
I was like, "Oh dang," but yeah.
The 4-way match got a little too chaotic for me. The women's match,
Mm.
there was kind of like no direction. It was sloppy. It was
Mhm.
crazy. I was surprised by Abaddon winning, but then I realized it's Halloween, so they just went with it, which
Same
then
here.
made me say that stay tuned tomorrow when the Boogeyman has an NXT title match now like,
Hey,
against whoever
Would not be
wrestles on
surprised.
NXT.
He'll definitely be on Halloween Havoc night 2.
Going to Collision. My first note is that it's time to get the belts off the Acclaim because they're annoying the hell out of me
Wow.
with their 61 days, 69
Wow.
to get the belts off of them.
You're not gonna celebrate
I'm done.
69
No,
days?
No,
Well-
I'm not.
with some scissoring?
No.
Well, I got some bad news for you, Matt.
What?
They're not going to take the belts off of anybody until all 10 of those $5,000 belts get sold.
So get to buying.
So only 4 of them have sold so far.
You're still stuck on 4?
No, I'm making that up. I don't know.
Only
But-
4 match.
Yeah, but until all 10 of those are gone, they're going to stay trios champions.
You hear that, home? Buy it so they can get the belts off so Matt can be happy.
And
Well,
instead
hey,
of buying
surprise! No.
take that money and subscribe here for half, more than half.
I was gonna say,
Way more than half. Like a fraction.
I mean,
Fraction.
3% of what you're gonna pay for that.
Less. It's only like half of 1%.
You could
Um,
take all that money and put subscriptions to your friends. It's a good, great Christmas present, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when I was watching the boys versus the ass boys that if the ass boys lost, they should have swapped roles. So the ass boys had to work for Carlton. What was his name?
Dalton.
Dalton.
Carlton.
Carlton Castle.
Yeah.
No, Dalton Castle.
And then the boys could have been in the Bullet Club. I thought that would have been
That would
fun.
have been hilarious.
That's a Russo stipulation. If I've ever heard one.
I'm excited about the dream match that's going to come. Miro versus Dolph when Dolph avenges his brother.
Hey, I would not be surprised. Honestly. Would not be
I
surprised.
wish they showed him get fucked up. That would have been great.
I'm fine with it.
Or just the poor guy never gets any TV time. At
I'm
least
fine with that. Ryan
least,
Nemeth,
like-
Ryan Nemeth can suck it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Hot take does not like Ryan.
was
I'll give you 2 reasons why.
Dolph Ziggler.
Nick,
CM
Matt.
Ah.
Either way, moving on.
Was Sheeta in a Halloween costume in her match?
Yes.
Okay.
She was Ada Wong from Resident Evil,
Okay.
and Abaddon was actually Spawn.
Oh, interesting.
So they were
I thought
both-
The makeup looked familiar.
They were both dressed up.
Okay. And then the candy of death. I just put that down as a note. I thought that was interesting when the fans thought they had
Oh.
attacks.
Yeah. We should have added candy to our weapons list.
Yeah, we should have.
We messed up.
If only we knew then.
If only.
I thought it was interesting that Samoa Joe is too injured to wrestle in WWE, but he's a juggernaut in AEW.
Yeah.
Kind of strange. I
Yeah.
don't know
Well,
what
it's kind of like
doctor they
it's
got.
kind of like the Danielson Edge Soraya Christian shit, where it's like,
Mhm.
you know, you get cleared by 5 different doctors, but not the WWE's doctor,
Hmm.
and then you're stuck. So that's what happened with all of them.
Yeah.
But either way.
AEW Fight Forever is available now. They're still marketing that on every single episode.
I don't know if you know. Hookhausen just dropped.
I
All
saw.
right.
I saw.
Number 1 AEW Fight Forever stream right here, by the way. Stay tuned. Next stream coming up.
Don't know when.
It'll happen.
I didn't say it won't.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah, and the last note I got
Soon.
is the MJF Omega match.
Oh,
I thought it was a very good match.
amazing.
I just was curious if they were caught off guard by the streak, so they forced it to go. Like, I don't know. Like, the story to it Like, did they get to them fighting sooner than they really wanted because of the streak?
Well,
I don't think
I
so.
think they knew.
Yeah.
I think they just, the story is on Jay White right now, and I think that, I liked the timing of it and how I know some people were complaining about it being on Collision and being a 2-week build, but it's like, if the story and the time is right, then you do it.
Also,
Like-
I'm not going to complain about a company who has their world champion defend his belt. Not all the time, but consistently. Like,
Yeah.
we get to see so much of him. What do we complain about that we saw, like, a great Kenny Omega MJF match, and then we'll just get a better feud and build later? Like, this will be fodder for, like, their big feud whenever they decide to do it. So, I'm kind of good with it.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
really
great.
mind.
It was probably not my best match of the year, but it's probably in my top 5.
It was a
all
great
said.
match,
It was
yeah.
really, really good. Very well done.
Yeah.
I was also
Mm-hmm.
in the opening match. I loved how they had MJF pretend to be a security guard and almost steal the belt back, and then once he saw his 1-against-4, he's like, "All right, fuck it, I'm out of here." Like,
Yeah.
that was good.
I'll try again.
And then I'll finish it up with one last thing. My favorite moment of the week. My favorite moment of the week this week was when MJF pushed Roderick off screen.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
It's slowly rolling away.
That was back
Oh,
on Dynamite. I
man.
skipped
I
that.
loved
sorry.
it.
Yep, that's it.
No, that's fantastic.
It's good.
I still love that whole Roderick Strong
Yeah.
story. It's
Was it
fantastic.
Hot Rod his wheelchair? Is
The
it
hot rod. Yep. Hot Roddy and the hot rod.
Alright, that's all I got.
all
That's
right.
where I'm at. Plainview, New York.
Who do you think is gonna be MJF's 3 partners when he faces the Bullet Club? Is it gonna be the Acclaimed, or is it gonna be a Swerve since he gave
I miss Swerve.
Omega the match?
We'll get there.
It's gonna be Omega
We'll
and the
get there.
Bucks helping out him against Bullet Club.
I think it's gonna be Joe, Wardlow, Omega.
That's terrible.
It's
And
all of his
you
challengers.
know it's not gonna. You think it's gonna be the 4 challengers teaming with him to face the Bullet Club?
They want to.
Why?
They all want to. It's the whole thing.
And plus, Kenny already faced him. He's not gonna try to protect him.
Well, they
not
shook
protect
hands.
them, but
Now they're friends.
That's why I think it's more would be Kenny and the Bucks, like people Kenny would trust.
all right, we'll see on Wednesday, I guess.
I think it's going to be.
If it's Wardlow, that would be ridiculous.
I think it's going to be Chris
I
Jericho.
don't believe you're serious about it.
No, I am. I am kind of
Are you
serious.
serious?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be acclaimed. I don't think it's going to
I don't think
be
it's gonna be Acclaimed either.
Taven, Bennett, and Strong.
That
If
would make sense.
anything, I was thinking like Bowens, Billy Gunn, and Taven. Like he doesn't want to tag with Max. It doesn't want to tag with Roddy or some shit. Like they
Well,
mix
then,
them.
and then he's going to have
Like I was thinking that.
But then
That
for
would
the,
make more sense.
the Ring of Honor championship, he's going to have someone there too, right?
No.
You know, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be a
he is.
handicap.
No. He's
Oh,
gonna
they
have
said
someone.
it?
Yeah.
I
I
did-
think that's
When
gonna
did
be
they
Rod-
say
I think
that?
that's going to
No,
be Roderick.
when did they say that though?
I saw it on Collision. Oh,
Yeah, I'm with you. I got it in my notes.
All right.
Yeah.
okay. Where's John at?
Well, I'll try. I'll
Where's Danny at?
I'll try and speed round. You don't have notes. You have Bleacher Report.
No, I didn't have notes. I was making sure you didn't miss a match.
Jeez.
When I miss a match, I miss it on purpose. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. I'll try and speed round. I get that MJF's kind of babyface right now, but just accepting 2 title matches in one segment like so easily
It's annoying.
pretty jarring. I get it's babyface to set up stuff, but he was just like, yes, and I was like, that's not
MJF,
Like
yeah.
he just a month ago, he doesn't want to wrestle twice in one night.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird to me. But
Yeah.
Wardlow is 100% right about MJF. I'm surprised that's proof that I have not favoritism in my rankings. I would have put him at number 1. That promo, he was speaking gospel. Give that man the book of Wardlow. So moving on, they made that upcoming events banner a little bit bigger. You can tell ticket sales are rough. They're trying to, on the bottom, they made it much bigger. They're like, hey, live events, come please.
Mm.
So good for them. I appreciate them actually trying and doing that. Luther, now known as Luther,
Yeah, that's great.
the butler of Tony
Yep,
Storm.
That's so funny.
No.
Do you remember Luther with
Mhm.
Serpentico? He had like the little makeup on his face.
The weird
he
bald
usually-
white guy.
He usually got jobbed out a lot and he would scream.
No.
You probably remember him. Either way, he's the butler now. It's interesting. Christian is the GOAT. Already mentioned that because he name dropped the Phillies and took a shot at Philly crowd. Perfect timing.
No, I don't know.
Never seen this guy?
That's
No.
fair. He was on
That's
Dark a lot.
hilarious.
Someone clearly didn't watch AEW.
He was on
Dark.
AEW early on.
He was.
though.
He was.
I didn't watch early on either.
Okay, so the Pages are awful parents.
Yeah, leaving the
Um,
child all alone.
Like, where is the wife at that hour? Like, she's either not watching Dynamite to support her husband who has a match, or she's just sleeping and leaving her child. Like, no security system.
Nothing.
Awful. Adam Page, terrible parent. Should be ashamed of yourself. And then he runs out of the ring to go, like, bro, you are in fucking, like,
Philly.
You're in Philly. You ain't
ain't
getting
getting-
to Virginia, like, to do anything about
Well,
that.
what else is he gonna do?
Wait, he's
Stand there and watch to make sure, like, he sees
That's
what the
better.
fuck. What the fuck's he gonna
I
do?
don't call the police.
Either way, yeah, do something. Pull out the flip phone. Hey, yo, Brandon, whatever. My
Adam
last.
Page. Oh, never mind.
No, go.
No, Adam Page sucks. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. I loved the double. I know you wouldn't appreciate it. Maybe you might. The double camera pan out that they did for the main event.
With
For Okada doing this, and then the camera backed out because that's his thing in New Japan with the camera.
yeah, then
And
they
then
hugged him. Yeah,
the best friends pan out. That got me awesome. I popped really hard for that. Loved it. Can't wait to see Abaddon again next Halloween. Thanks.
That's what I said.
Yeah. MJF, and it is a mystery partner. They showed the graphic on Rampage and Collision with the question mark. So someone's teaming with MJF at Full Gear for that match.
I think it's Roderick.
Probably.
That'd be hilarious.
Let's see. The fan that was dressed up as a pumpkin that they showed as soon as the street fight ended was so hyped that the pumpkin got used.
They did get hyped.
Like when they cut to him, he was just like, yeah, like he's got his moment as a
They
pumpkin.
really loved the pumpkin spot though. That was weird.
To be fair though, I thought the same thing when I saw the pumpkin with the head. I'm like, there better be a hole in the bottom of that shit. Like my brain went right to it, and they did it. So props to them, they delivered. At one point, you probably missed this. Happened right before Picture in Picture. Tony Storm asked Tony Schiavone if he was Taz, and Schiavone was like, "No, I'm not Taz. We're the A Team." It was like right when they went to commercial break. It was really funny. Like you could have missed it because Tony wasn't mic'd up that well, but Tony with the Y was. Either way, more Harley Cameron, please, because goddamn, Harley Cameron, bonk. Holy shit. Can we talk about Kevin Kelly spoiling Julia Hart's return? Like,
Yo!
minutes before,
Oh,
my
he said he saw her
God.
on the ramp.
and she wasn't there until after the match. Like,
Uh,
but like he jumped the gun. He was like, "Is that Julia Hart?" And Tony's like, and they moved on from it. And then after the segment, oh, Julia Hart returns. We haven't seen her since Wrestle Dream. Like, way to go, Kevin Kelly. You fucking blew the return, piece of shit.
say something nice about Kevin.
if
I
he's
should have put him. I should have put him on.
I'm glad LFI's back, and it looks like they're gonna be baby faces. That's pretty cool. I'd
Yeah,
rather
it's a
that than
shame.
them being freaking heels.
Yeah, they do that song "Summer Girls," right?
Yes. They fixed Claudio's Tron. Hyped. No more Ring of Honor title in the middle. Notice that. And the last note I have about AEW is that JR loves Wardlow. He got more hyped for Wardlow being like no shirt on watching the TV than the entire
That's a
Omega
big
match.
guy.
He was like, oh, Wardlow! It was awesome. So good for JR.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's all I got for AEW.
Him and Danny Balls.
Awesome. All right. With that being said, time for our special Halloween segment. Say something mean.
This is going to be easy. I'm ready. I'll find something mean.
So let's see who we got on the docket.
Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop,
It's
beep.
gonna pop up over me.
Beep. 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 Oh, Steve Austin?
Stone Cold.
That's a layup.
Oh boy.
That's a layup.
It's a layup.
Stone Cold's kind of a layup to say something mean about.
Steve Austin.
You guys hate bald people? Is that what it is?
Steve Austin brought about the absolute worst chant in wrestling history. That piece of shit did the what chant. To this day, assholes still do it, thinking they are funny. Pat McAfee, all those little fucking butt buddies, all those assholes cannot stand the what chants. If there's one thing I can go back in time and probably change with wrestling, it would be to tell Austin, don't do it. Don't fucking do the what chants. Because they're still going, like 20 years later, and it's obnoxious. It's awful. It ruins promos, and it makes wrestlers do their promos different ways. So fuck Austin for the what chants. Very easy. He was in my 3. I don't know if he was on your 3, so
He was actually on my 3 also.
this was easy for
Oh,
me.
that's funny. He wasn't in my 3.
Fuck him. That what chance were terrible. Thank you, Freebird. Fucking awful.
What?
What? God damn it. That's it. You guys are up.
Huh.
I didn't know what chance were that bad.
No, they're fucking awful.
At the time, I mean, now.
No, even at
now
the
I
time,
know.
dude.
I
Even
didn't mind
at
him
the time, fucking awful.
What? I don't know.
Day one hater. Day one.
Wait, like Uso day 1?
Yeah, no. Day one, not day one-ish. Day
Oh.
one. All right, onward.
I'm gonna say Steve Austin's worst like gimmick thing he did.
It was his gimmick for like 3 months. All he did was what?
I don't know if it was his worst one.
Okay.
All right, mine will be I forever and still forever hated the heel turn at WrestleMania 17, and I thought that was a terrible decision for his character, and I thought that was a terrible turn for him.
Sounds like you're more mean about the booking, but okay.
He had
No, I
had
know.
creative control. He agreed to it.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm with you.
I'm going to say him keeping that haircut for way too long. It looked awful at the end. It was smart of him to join the bald gang. The gang, bald gang.
Are you talking about the ringmaster haircut?
Like the
I'm
stunning
talking-
Steve Austin.
The
Or the
stunning
long hair?
No, the stunning Steve Austin long hair.
Oh man, because
I know
after
you're
the
talking
long
about.
hair was the terrible like military short haircut he had for the ringmaster,
Yeah, that was
and then
bad
he
too.
went bald.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's
join
hilarious.
the bald gang. Thank you.
That's so funny.
That was easy. Thank God.
So, who are your other ones on your list?
I had CM Punk and Shawn Michaels.
Interesting. Who'd
So I was
you
trying to get
have?
a rise out of you.
My other
I'm
two.
trying to get a rise out of you too.
I could have said something mean about either of them.
I can say, yeah, me too.
Listen, I've made it very clear how I feel
Well,
about Punk. Either way.
It's fine.
My other two were Foldy and JR.
My two were Danielson, Sting, because I feared with the retirement. I want to see if someone would say something. mean
Get a
about
res out of
Sting.
you.
And then I was trying to think of
I would have just said he's
the
forgettable.
nicest. I was trying to think of like what wrestler I never. What'd you say? Wait, what'd you say?
God
he
damn.
said Sting would have got a rise out of me. I was like, no, I just would have said he was forgettable. There's your opponent say something mean.
Yo, this man.
I'm not mad at Sting.
Your
I'm just
hate for Sting
disappointed.
is ridiculous.
It's not. It's an indifference with
it's
Sting. It's an
ridiculous.
indifference. I don't care about
so,
the character.
So the last one I had on the list, I was trying to think of someone who like I never heard a bad thing about in wrestling, and I put Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I thought that would be an interesting one.
That would have been hard. That's
Yeah.
probably the only one that would have been hard for me.
Right?
Because like I don't know.
The fuck you
Anything
want to say
about
about
him.
that guy?
I'd probably just make something up and be like, "Oh, he never turned heel. What an asshole."
Him and Cena.
Cena was heel for a little bit. Early
Cena
on.
never turned back heel. That was the
Oh,
problem.
okay, there we go.
All right.
Turning heel.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that one. We definitely had some fun with that one. Freebird seemed like he loved the Steve Austin
Gimmick.
gimmick.
What?
Fuck the
Of
one
all
chance,
people.
man.
What?
Fuck him.
What?
What?
All right, let's
So,
get out of here.
let's take a quick commercial break.
Yo, Gangrel. Yo, what's good?
We're going to take a quick commercial break before we come back for our crown jewel predictions. Please don't go anywhere. Enjoy some
Or go
John
somewhere,
Cena.
but keep your phone with you.
Oh, Jared Goff threw a 44-yard pass to Amon-Ra.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm serious.
Let's fucking go, baby! Woo! I'm back.
Not a touchdown.
That's fine.
Just a big play.
That's fine.
So funny.
I'll take it.
Are we at commercial yet?
I'll fucking take it.
They call me the Joker, cause I'm the fear broker. They call me the Joker, cause I'm the fear broker. They call me the Joker.
And we are back
Yeah.
for the main event.
Main event.
What? But we're... Oh, that's me. I thought I muted myself somehow. Why did I put my volume on? I heard myself.
Can't take
So-
him anywhere.
We are unfortunately talking about Crown Jewel, my least favorite pay-per-view of the year, only because of the location.
Fitting for Halloween because it's so scary.
For the wrestlers, it actually is.
Never know if they're gonna come home.
Oh Lord.
So, producer,
True,
if you
though.
could put up the
Especially this year.
screen. So, we decided this time to put up the actual predictions page, and so you guys can
Ooh.
see what we do as we do it.
Hey now.
So, as our producers getting it ready, just a quick recap of where we're at. We have in third place with our predictions, Matt sitting at a respectable 32-25.
You already said that.
Then we have in
don't
second
listen to
place, Juicy Allen with a 40-17. And then we have first place, myself at 43-14 with a slight 3-match lead over Mr. Allen over here. So, with that being said, we are doing Crown Jewel predictions. As far as I know, this is the card as fully as it's been announced so far. I don't see maybe one more match getting added on, but WWE tries to keep it between like 5 and 6 per pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's gonna
So
be it. They're
I
not
think
gonna
this
add
is the
anything.
final card. If anything does get added, as always, we'll let you know. And as always, the predictions tonight are not final. Depending on what happens on the show this week, we might change our mind if we see something or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah, with that being said, where do you guys want to start? Bottom or top?
Start top. Might as well.
Right up my alley. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
So,
Well, I have a question about the Fatal 5-Way because I only see 4 names.
Rhea Ripley.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh
what was the
yeah.
fifth name? Oh, Zoe Stark.
You're,
for
mi-
some
you're missing
reason.
Zoe.
No, she's there. Just get.
Got
Yeah,
cut off.
space
Okay, I was
that.
confused.
I don't know, man.
Hold on.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Creeping like a creeper.
Okay.
Does that mess up? Let's make sure that doesn't mess up anything on the screen. Nope, we don't need the final record because we don't have the results.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you can leave it as is. We don't need that last row. You're good. Zoe Stark got cut off.
So I'll start. I'm gonna go with Seth to retain.
Okay.
I think the
Just wanna
story.
mess it up.
I think the story calls more for Drew to lose here, based on his character and where he's going. It seems like he's going more for like a bitter heel eventually. So I do think Seth will retain. I think that's the better story. Would I be surprised if Drew won? Yeah. Could he? Yeah. But I think Seth's gonna retain. So. And the only note I have in regarding those two from Raw this past week to talk about was Seth and Drew had a great match on Raw. But it was negated for me because they did the finish where they did a 20-25 minute classic only to end with somebody coming out and doing shenanigans to cost somebody the win. I wish it just kind of ended clean. But either way, so yeah, Seth Rollins my pick.
I will go with everything you said and take Drew McIntyre.
Let's go. All right,
I mean, right? What else do you have to say about that?
Daniel.
I am gonna go with everything you said and pick Seth Rollins. No, but I don't think Drew's the one who's gonna unseat Rollins. I think they have a bigger storyline for him. I do want to lose soon though. I don't know against who. It's not Drew, so I don't know against who. But I don't think Drew's gonna be the one to beat him.
Could do a cash in.
All right, everyone's favorite, the Fatal 5-Way.
We got
Okay.
a comment, I think, or somebody.
Oh.
Something just popped up in chat.
Yeah, if you just pop it
I don't
up.
know if it was an alert or something.
Thank you.
I know
I don't
nothing,
think
but I
I will.
vote.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, he knows nothing.
But you also know nothing.
What do I know?
So the know nothings, are taking Drew.
So, do you know anything about Drew's storyline at all that's going on right now?
Hell no.
So, Drew is pretty much being.
Thank you, Freebird.
Drew's
Yes.
pretty much being the anti-Superman, where instead of being a babyface, he has every time a face is getting attacked, if it's nothing to do with him, he will literally watch the attack and then walk away and not help them.
Don't
So
blame
everyone's
him.
kinda like,
He's a
calling
real
him out.
one.
You know what he
That's-
should do? He
That's
should,
what he's
he
pretty
should
much
take
saying.
a phone out and tape it and put it on social media because
World-
that's real life.
World
Yeah.
star, world star, world
I
star.
think that just cemented your Drew McIntyre pick. I just wanted to make sure you knew what was happening.
Can I
with that.
change my pick now?
Next up, we have the Fatal 5-Way for the women's world title.
Okay.
So Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Zoe Stark. Pretty much the storyline has been
Can I go first with the storyline that I think is happening?
yes.
Yeah, let him.
Okay.
I that's what we'll do for now,
Okay.
and I love it.
No, I don't want to go first every time, but I have a storyline that I think is happening here. So Rhea,
He's already lost it.
no, because
Whatever
Freebird.
team Nia Jax.
It's not a team. It's
not a team.
It's a 5-way, 5 people singles.
It's a 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1.
So I believe from what I last saw was Rhea is getting close with aligning the Judgment Day and the Bloodline together to make like a super group. I think what happens here is the Bloodline comes out. Rhea thinks she's got some back, but they help Nia Jax join the Bloodline as she wins the title. My pick is Nia Jax.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hashtag Nia Jax is trash. 2 X's.
All right. Well, that's not the storyline that's happening. Rhea
Could, but we don't know yet.
Rhea was talking to the Bloodline. They did share, and then it seemed like that has not been revisited ever since the Bloodline lost the tag team belt. Oh, ever since the Judgment Day won back tag team belts, and the Bloodline's been kind of getting their butts kicked by Jay and Cena. Rhea pretty much is one of those things where they didn't have a story for Rhea because Rhea's been doing like you said, the Bloodline storyline stuff. And all the other women have been fighting to see who deserves to be like the next challenger.
Yeah, Rhea's got some ring rust too, right? She
Yeah.
hasn't wrestled in.
No, she's wrestled.
Oh.
She's wrestled.
Never mind.
So pretty much instead of all of them arguing over who challenges next, Rhea got put in a fatal 5-way because she like kept attacking all of them and breaking up fights and making fights start and stuff. So they said put them all in one match. So it's got a lot of big people. Like it's a big girl match. Rhea, Shayna, Nia, Raquel, Zoe. Like Zoe's a fucking
It's kinda rude to be-
stacked girl.
How dare you?
Yeah,
All right.
you can't be talking about people's weight like that.
We say big boys. Why can't we say big girls?
We say meat.
You say meat. I say
Yes.
big boys.
He doesn't-
Anyway,
he doesn't get it.
Juice. What's your pick?
You were talking. You pick.
All right, Rhea Ripley.
All right.
Done.
I think John likes my storyline better.
So
I do like your storyline better. Just
The
not
only-
the storyline.
So the only note I have about this match from last week was I don't really get Rhea's character lately, because like 1 minute she's doing like the
Oh, she's flirting with Jay, right?
not anymore,
Oh.
but like
I hate that
she
too.
was, but like 1 minute she's doing like the calm, cool, calculated, like I'm really running things lately. I've got everything under control. I'm the mommy. I run this place. And then the next segment she's doing like the whole like paranoid, like twitchy kind of thing where she's like, just like, why are you doing this to me? This is a conspiracy, like yelling at Adam Pearce.
Yeah, but I
It's
think
so-
they have drawn a clear line that when she's frantic or scared, it's always when it has to do her specific belt, and when she feels like it's in control, it's always when it has to do with the men. Like they're very distinct.
It's just a disconnect for me. I don't know.
I
I
disagree
don't
with
see
that.
it. So
I think they're doing that correctly.
That being said, I want to say there's a title change coming here, but I can't figure it out yet. So I'm gonna wait till Raw and see what goes down tonight. As of right now, I'm gonna write in Rhea Ripley, but I would not be surprised if.
If Nia Jax joins the Bloodline.
Honestly, I would say Nia or Zoe would win. Those are my backups right now. I don't think Raquel's not gonna win it. Shayna's not gonna win it. It's gonna
No,
be
bullshit.
either Zoe or Nia, if not Rhea. But I'm going with Rhea for now.
All right.
So onward.
All right, onward to the undisputed WWE Championship match.
Nia Rhea, cha cha.
Nia
Where we
Rhea.
have
I like it.
Roman Reigns defending his championship against L.A. Knight. Oh, I was expecting a yeah from Juice.
Yeah.
Too late. Not as good
Nah.
now.
We got it, Freebird. You didn't need to explain that. We understood.
I get it now. It's like not. Oh my God, Nia Rhea. That's Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley's tag team name.
There you go.
Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley.
Now you
Nia
got
Rhea.
it.
I like it. Oh,
Now
that's
you got
genius.
it.
I'm tweeting that later.
Nah, I did that. That's what I was.
I didn't get. I thought you were just saying that like Nia.
I thought you were saying diarrhea too.
I thought he was just saying like Nia Jax's diarrhea, like she's shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I thought he was saying.
I didn't put together.
Now he's got the tag team.
Freebird, you smart.
Yeah,
You
great
smart.
job.
Oh, Danny, were you talking?
So the next match we have up is Roman Reigns versus LA Knight.
Yeah!
For the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship.
Roman Reigns.
I just don't know how you pick anyone besides Roman Reigns.
I already said I'm picking Roman Reigns until I'm wrong. Roman Reigns.
I'm picking LA Knight because he had sunglasses on that you could see CM Punk in on the other
Are
side.
you really picking LA Knight?
Look in my eyes.
He's coming.
Can you see? Cult of personality. LA Knight for the upset.
We're like not even a month away, guys.
Is this so? Is your at this point, since you're so behind, is your like
I'm picking what I feel.
strategy just to pick
contrarian.
everything
I'm
opposite,
going
just
on
to see if you
vibes.
can make a big
Let
jump?
him
Let
live.
me live. Yeah.
Let him live.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to get in your head.
You can't. You don't want to
I
be
don't.
there.
I don't think.
Try to
You're,
understand.
I don't think you're doing it.
United States Championship. Rey Mysterio defends against Mr.
Mr.
Pay-Per-View.
Pay-Per-View,
Yeah. Logan Paul. What do we think?
As the #1 Rey Mysterio podcast, I have to go with Rey Mysterio.
So I was telling Juice that I think this is one of the few times that like Logan Paul might actually win.
Has he not been winning?
He hasn't really won.
He's only won like once or twice.
Like he hasn't really won. I figure he's not going to be fighting anytime soon. He already said he's not fighting.
Me and Freebird are way too on the same level,
Very
except
sure
for
we'll
diarrhea.
kill everyone, so I voted.
Nia Rhea. I fucking love that so much. I'm so mad I never. You know, I never came up with it because I like Rhea.
That's fair.
If I didn't like either of them, I would have fucking
That's
been
fair.
all over that.
That's fair.
All right, sorry.
So I think Logan could actually win. Like this is the one match I'm actually torn on where I don't know who's gonna win. And for now, I'm gonna go with Logan Paul.
Okay. I feel like I might flip on this one eventually, but I'm probably gonna stick with it just because of what I said last week. I can't see them doing 2 part-time champions. Give me Ray. I can't see Logan winning it and then Logan and Roman both being off TV. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Logan's gonna be on TV. I think like this is the time to give it to him because I think he's not gonna be training for a fight. He's not gonna be doing any of that stuff. So like,
well, if he wins it, and he's not. You just said he wins, he's not on TV.
I said I think he's gonna be on TV.
All right. Well, based off my trivia question, I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, sources.
The answer to that
Um,
trivia question becomes Michael Cole once he fights one match on TV.
Also, another reason I think he's gonna win is because he just put a bunch of eyes on it when he announced it at the end of the fight.
Oh, I know.
So
I know. Listen, this is one of 2 for me where I'm like flip flopping. But
this is the only one on flip.
for now, I'm sticking with Ray.
No, I'm pretty confident in this one.
WWE Women's Title match: Io Sky defending against the returning Bianca Belair. Which, by the way, I just want to say, and I said this to Juice, I think she came back on SmackDown. She cut her promo, and she's like, "I had this whole master plan to get my women's championship back." And I'm like, "All right, let's hear this." She's like, "First part of the plan, I have my rematch at Crown Jewel." I'm like, so that's the plan. Like, there's nothing else you have to do.
Second-
like,
No, there's more. Second part of the plan.
oh yeah, beat up someone tonight. Wait, what was
No,
it?
no. Second part of the plan. Profit. That's it.
Profit?
South Park joke.
Oh.
They're like, oh, we have a 3-part plan. It's like step 1, steal underpants. Step 2, step 3,
Fucking-
profit.
It was just so ridiculous. She just cuts a promo and she's just like,
No,
yeah,
you're right though.
like, I'm gonna get the belt back. Here's a bit of my plan, and then like I have my rematch already. So like you didn't have to do anything for your plan. You just had to go in and ask for your
I think that
rematch.
was them
Fantastic.
that was them desperately trying to like give her an edge.
So
'Cause
bad.
They heard
man.
fans were probably like, you're too cookie cutter. So they made her go out there and
So
like
bad.
be like, I'm a little angry. And it didn't work.
With that being said, Io Sky.
Just put her with Profits and Lashley and call it a day.
Io Sky, 100%. I agree with that too.
I'm going with EO as well. So let Matt go with Bianca.
Wow.
He said that with
that
some
was kinda-
shade. He said that.
That was brutal.
He said that with
brutal.
some angry.
I see what he's doing, but I believe in people with plans, so I picked Bianca's Belair.
Oh man.
What plan does Io have? I didn't hear her
Oh
plan.
man.
Did she come out and have a plan?
She doesn't have the plan. Bailey has the plan.
This is gonna get very interesting.
Your face are killing me. All right. John Cena
Okay,
versus
no problem.
Solo Sikoa. How we feeling about?
Cena hasn't won a singles match in over 5 years. Like that's on the level of what's it called?
Wait,
The
How-
Acclaimed. I haven't won a singles match in 68 days.
how many singles matches has he wrestled in those 5 years? By the way,
4. 4.
Hmm.
One of them was a fatal 4-way that I'm pretty sure he wasn't even pinned in either. And the other one was a Firefly Funhouse match, which I'm pretty sure it didn't even end with a decision.
Oh my
It just
God.
ended as a
No, I
single
think he got pinned.
in the Firefly
I
Funhouse.
think so.
Honestly, I suppressed that from my memory.
No,
So
no,
I
I
couldn't
gotta look
even.
it up.
I couldn't even tell you.
You guys make your picks. I'm gonna look it up.
You want us to go first?
I'm gonna go with Solo Sequoia here.
Who?
Solo, whatever his name.
Solo,
Sequoia.
Solo Sequoia, the tree.
Yeah, if you're gonna make fun of me,
Throw
all
him
right?
in. Hey man, it's all right.
I don't watch. I don't
Yeah,
know his
you
name.
watch. It could have been a Sequoia. Dude is built. It's tree
I'm
trunks.
gonna go with Han Solo
Good pick. Good pick.
because once he spikes John Cena, he'll never breathe again.
What a steal.
Or what was it? Never talk again.
Yeah, never talk
Yeah.
about
Oh. God, thank you for reminding me about that bullshit. How are you gonna tell me once he hits you in the throat you can never talk again, and then the motherfucker hits you in the throat? That if he talks at all this next week, I'm gonna be like, bullshit.
Can I give you a
You
spoiler?
said he can't talk.
he was holding back. He was
You
holding
said
back a little.
he was holding
back a
It
little.
wasn't the match.
Can I
It
give,
wasn't the main event, so
can
he
I-
didn't give enough of the spike.
Can I give you a spoiler?
Or is it?
He talks on SmackDown this week.
Ah!
How do you know? Oh, was it
They
pre-taped?
taped it
Yeah,
already
it's
because they're going to be in Saudi. So they
It was
take-
pre-taped.
Yeah, he cuts a promo on Solo.
Piece of shit. WWE just lies to us.
So this is the other one I'm going to probably flip flop on for a bit. For now, I'm going with Solo.
Yeah, I gotta go with Solo too.
I go with John
Um,
Cena.
Shit!
Guys due for a win. it's in 5 years.
I think I see what's happening here. I think I'm catching on, chat. Is that official? Or you just-
No, I'll stay with.
He's staying with Solo. All right, moving on to the last match.
You know what? After the Judgment Day debacle for the last review, I am never.
Yeah, I was
Once
pissed.
you say
I
you
was
change
pissed
it,
about that.
I'm about to start typing
Yeah,
it like
you should.
John
mad
Cena.
ass this time, just for the record. So John Cena wins.
John
Now it's
Cena.
on Matt, not me.
Wait, what?
It was on Matt,
Oh, okay.
not him.
I mean,
Oh.
John.
I was like, what? All right, well, last match.
I'm not asking. I'm gonna type it.
I don't care. What? Are you making it Cody? I mean, are you making a Solo or you typed in? Okay, fine. I don't get what's going on here.
I'm not confirming or denying. Once you say it, I'm just doing it from now on.
I have the right to claim victory now, regardless. No, I'm kidding.
Breaking down the walls
All
over
right,
here.
break it down.
Yeah. It was Jericho. Okay.
Cody Rhodes, Damon Priest,
Cody.
Cody.
Damien.
This is wild.
Damien's gonna get cashed in on.
Wait, what?
We're off the rails.
You're off the rails. All right. Well, for now, these
You
are
have something
predictions.
I do have a few more things.
Okay.
All right,
No,
let's just
continue.
close out
No,
this
no,
segment.
I asked
I-
him a question.
Gentlemen,
It was a sidebar.
damn.
Sidebar.
So, for the most part, with the exception of one match, as always, me and Juicebox are pretty much on the same exact page. As always, Matt's not even close to our orbit on a different planet. So we'll see if any of these change in the next 5 days, because it's on Saturday, right?
Yep, at 1
So
p.m.
5 days, Saturday at 1 p.m. Hopefully, if you watch, you enjoy. And we will see what happens at Crown Jewel.
Am I gonna be the only one watching?
Yes.
Saturday.
Oh, I thought you just didn't watch Crown Jewel like at all, though.
Yeah, and I know. Well, now I have to watch for these. Fucking,
I mean, I can report.
for all our fans.
I'll report back live in the studio.
Yeah, I'll just. I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Maybe I'll watch like the.
I'll tell you what's good.
Maybe, maybe I'll watch on the streaming site so I don't give them the views
Yeah.
on Peacock.
Sure, that'll get.
Yeah, that'll really stick it to them.
That'll show them.
Yeah, got them. Find a way to win.
Brutal.
All right. Can I read?
Anyway.
Can I read up the rest of my notes?
Yeah, so Juicebox has more notes for everybody. All right.
Just a little more things we didn't get
This
to for the
guy.
WWE
We
side,
didn't talk enough. It's been an hour and a half.
and then we can call. Hey, this is content. I'm sure you
Really
all
quick,
love having this in your home.
Bray
Okay,
Wyatt
couldn't talk
pinned
anymore.
John Cena, self-pinned, so he made the count himself at the Firefly Funhouse
That's not even,
after giving him the mandible claw.
that's not even legal.
So,
Either way.
just so you know, that was my big update.
All right. So my last few notes here. It is hard to watch the New Day and the Miz now. Like
They've just become like a sponsor,
I hate to call them
like a
old.
walking sponsor.
I hate to call them old, but they seem like they're just ghosts walking around
Yeah.
with the current landscape of
Yeah.
WWE. Like, I don't even care about them anymore. And I used to love the New Day, and Miz I've always liked too. I like them still, but like it's just I feel nothing when I see them anymore. It's
They do nothing of like substance. Again, it's just all like the same.
well, it's like when I saw Ziggler for a while. I was like, I love Ziggler, but he ain't doing shit anymore. So I think it's very obvious Triple H doesn't really care
Mhm.
about them in his new image because since he took over, it's kind of been like that.
I agree.
As someone that
So-
hasn't watched in over a year, is the issue with the New Day that they lost Big E and they kind of just lost direction
I mean,
after that?
I feel like they lost their passion when they lost Big E.
Kinda, but also to be fair, Kofi was hurt for a while too, so they haven't been around the whole year. But like they've been back for like the last 2 months now,
Mm.
and it's just so uninspiring. Like every time I see them, I'm just like, this is sad. Like they don't
Well,
fit in. They just
but-
don't seem like they really.
Because the other problem is that they just throw them randomly into a backstage segment, and then they throw them in there for an advertisement. So not even as part of the storyline that they threw them in. Like they threw them there for a tag team segment a few weeks ago where they were talking about the titles, and then they did some like I think a chip segment or something like an advertisement in that segment. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
The Cheetos?
Yeah, like
Some-
some
it's
weird
weird.
shit.
Doritos?
I wrote this
I
before.
remember.
I wrote this before Halloween Havoc, but I wrote Becky deserves better, and then she lost the NXT title. So
Thank
So
God.
that's a good thing.
yeah, because like she shouldn't be doing this. She should be
Yeah.
doing something more. So I'm glad they got it away from NXT at least. But I hope that they keep using all the women. Like
She'll be
they've been.
back. She'll be back next time there's baseball playoffs.
Yeah. I'm just hoping they do something now with like Candice and Zaya that they've been building up. Like keep
Yep.
using those people. Tegan, like don't let it go away now. The last thing I have about Raw is DIY is still the dumbest tag team name of all time. I fucking hate it. It is so stupid. Because like DIY, do it yourself. Yet you're in a tag team. You're literally doing it with someone else. Like it's the stupidest fucking name. I can't stand it. Just had to put that out there.
Now, out of curiosity, is the term DIY in general stupid for you, or just them?
No, it's usage here. Do it yourself means like you do it by yourself. You do it yourself, and as a tag team.
I mean, not necessarily. Do it yourself means that you don't have someone doing it for you, but you can have help doing it.
Nyria is a much better tag team name. Actually, I do like that. It's very creative.
It's explosive.
People do IKEA furniture themselves, but they need a partner to make sure it doesn't fall over.
Yeah, but you said themselves. It's them. It's not yourself. Either way, I'm hung up on this. I'm never gonna let it go. DIY is a fucking dumb name.
Maybe DIT.
Do it together. Togetherness. Like some fucking like I could have come up with.
Honestly.
That sounds better.
Do
No,
for
it doesn't. But
themselves.
there's a fucking dumb name. So whatever. DIY stupid ass name. Can't wait for All In Berlin, hosted by WWE in
Yeah,
August.
What a fucking joke.
That's gonna be really cool. Good for them.
Sarcasm?
Yes.
Yes.
Because yeah, All In Berlin, baby. Chelsea and Piper have been women's champions for 100 days now, and they have not defended the tag titles once.
I was so confused.
That's pretty,
Wait.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, she's
They've been 100. No.
They've been tag team champions for 100 days, and they
Does
have not
that
defended-
count when she got hurt and they took the belt off her and then she came back and took the belt back? Or they
Mhm.
counted that in the 100 days?
Yeah, it's all counted in there. 100 days.
That doesn't make sense though, because
I'm just
why am I even getting mad about something
I'm just
so
reporting
stupid?
what I've seen online. She hasn't
So-
defended. They haven't defended it once.
Of course not.
3 months.
It's a joke.
It's disgusting. Cedric Alexander versus Dragon Lee
I was so mad about that.
was a very solid match.
I was mad. I wasn't mad about the match. I was mad that they fucking all of a sudden just this is Cedric Alexander again.
Yeah, but I hope it's the start of something
It's not good.
to like bring him back.
Nope.
2 more notes and then I'm done. I promise.
205 Live.
My match of the week last week was Bailey versus Michael Cole. If you missed it, look it up
They had a
on
match?
on Twitter. So Michael Cole came out. Well, Caleb Braxton came out dressed up as Michael Cole when he did his like coal miner gimmick.
Okay.
She came out and she fought Bailey in the ring with Michael Cole watching. It was all this is all pre-taped.
Interesting.
This was all done before SmackDown aired.
Okay.
So it was just like for like the boys.
Yeah.
But they taped it and put it up. And like Bailey pinned Kayla dressed up as Cole. But the reason I want you guys to go back and watch it is they legit, hand to God, you're gonna fucking give me the tinfoil hat. They put crowd noise in for the Bailey versus Michael Cole thing. And I was like, there's no fans in the
That's
arena.
hilarious.
They just did it as I was like, what the fuck is this?
Huh.
But yeah.
I was
They were,
gonna say,
they were
see,
testing the equipment.
I was confused because I was gonna say Bailey's been fighting a lot of guys recently. I guess first Michael Cole and then Will Ospreay.
Yep. Wait, what?
Well, didn't Will Ospreay fight Bailey?
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
I don't know what this bit is.
Continue.
Wait, what?
You told me to watch a match: Will Ospreay versus Bailey.
What? I said Bailey versus Michael Cole.
No,
I said-
bro. No, bro. The match you just sent us. What was his
Oh,
last
Speedball
name?
Mike Bailey.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
not
this
Bailey.
fucking guy.
I fucking hate you
Wow.
so much. I hate you so much.
With that, it's been a pleasure.
I have one more thing and then I'm done. In case you guys didn't know, recently signed for Full Gear Weekend
can't
in
see.
LA at an indie promotion called Wrestling Revolver. Ronda Rousey is wrestling.
Oh, I saw this.
She is going to be hitting the independent scene, teaming up with Marina Shafir.
Good for her. Maybe she'll actually get better.
And I just want to say this right now here on the broadcast. If by some chance Ronda Rousey shows up at Full Gear or signs with AEW with time,
No way.
that will be the first time I specifically skip any segments involving anybody on AEW television.
Wow.
I will not watch anything she does. I haven't done it yet. Even though I don't like people, I watch everything AEW. If Ronda shows up, she's in town that weekend, man, teaming with Marina, she's gonna be there. She's gonna be in the arena at the very least that night. If she shows up, I'm just saying it, guys.
She is that
Wow.
type too to show up just to stick it to WWE too.
At least she's sticking it to something.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another episode of The Sharpshooters. We hope you enjoyed our spooky segment tonight. And next week, please join us for a fun-filled Monday with just a bunch of different random games we're about to play and getting ready for Survivor Series month. So please join us next week and have a great week. Happy Halloween.
And you're right, Freebird. I did skip Garrett Bischoff segments. He sucked. Maybe I get to do the intro next week. Happy Halloween. Bye.